Satnam and Namaste and greetings, beautiful beings gathered here. I am very happy to be rejoining you here this week for our divination to focus on today or the week or however this graces your life. Allow it however it is. And I would like to share from the Isis Oracle today from Alana Fairchild. And I just wanted to note that I missed gathering with you guys very much. I feel like we might have some new people for the card that I just drew, which is very exciting. Or this is also a big reminder for all of us that have been gathering and focusing on different energies and what we're doing and our goals and manifestations and our true intentions and, you know, being us. So being back in front of this device is fun. I missed the last few weeks. You guys are definitely nourishing in my life. So the divination that I drew for us this afternoon is Serpent of Fire, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. So for all who are new, welcome. And for all of you returning, hello again. And thank you for joining us again. So the Serpent of Fire. Isis, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood and Queen of the Serpent of Fire, guides you through transformation now as your energy field grows stronger and old energies are burned away in the process of your growth. Trust that you are growing and are more capable than you have been previously. Do not assess your current ability based on past standards as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis is here to help you now. The serpent headpiece of Isis represents the inner serpent fire of Kundalini as it rises in accordance with spiritual growth and empowerment. This happens when the time is right and we are ready. It is important to realize that as your inner energy and power is growing now, you will need to get used to the new levels of strength. This means that you will need to adjust your sense of your own abilities to meet your new levels of energetic empowerment. You will need to realize that you are capable of more than you previously were, and you also may need to temper your behavior to take into account the greater power and effect your words and thoughts have, and your actions. When you go stronger, your words, thoughts, actions, and intentions gather potency more so than before. Your responsibility for what you put out into the world grows too. In the same way that a drop of water causes less movement than a tsunami, your emotions and words will have a bigger effect because the energy behind them, your serpent of fire, is awakening. Isis can help you manage this process so that you put into the world comes from a place of wisdom and love, service, compassion, healing, and awareness. One of the first lessons this card offers you is the recognition of your power. It is perilous to underestimate your spiritual power, as you can unintentionally create harm by not realizing that your actions and words have an effect on the world around you, and the effect of those actions and words come back to you multiplied as karmic return. Serpent of Fire calls you to be aware of your power by having an open and curious awareness and noticing with detachment and clear perception the signs of confirmation that you do have an effect upon your surroundings. You can then manage your power with greater wisdom. One note in here is that if you are thinking even in just a rash moment of anger, it can actually be harmful to whatever you're thinking of in anger or malice. And if you catch yourself when this happens, even if it's for a split second, go into your heart apologize to whomever or whatever the situation that you might just had this thought about, and send them love. Even if it's somebody walking down the street or in a car, or just this thought you might have in a few seconds, just go into your heart space and send them love. That's how powerful you are. The second lesson of the Oracle of the Serpent of Fire is to trust in the process of the inner fire and what's being burned away. Just as the serpent sheds a skin to reveal itself anew, there are changes happening inside of you, and some old identities, beliefs about yourself and others, old habits or patterns of behavior that will not survive the growth into this new expression of you. Whilst you will likely be happy to let these things go, there can be uncertainty and a sense of not knowing who you are anymore as you transition between the old and new expressions of yourself. This is a sign that you are growing in a profound way, and rather than something to be feared or avoided, it can be embraced as confirmation of this growth. Lady Isis, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood, understands that in the growth of spiritual power, old forms are burned away to allow for new life to emerge. It is safe to trust that any endings or discomfort, as the familiar begins to make way for the unfamiliar in your life now, are signs of your growth and are to be celebrated. If you're able to do this healing ritual in the sunshine or moonshine, that's beneficial. However, I do feel that intention is everything, so wherever you are, make your space work for you, how you would like it to. So, sit or stand comfortably, where your spine is upright and you feel comfortable, strong, and alert. Say this incantation 3 times with me, at least. You can say it more if you would like, and we'll gain speed as we get used to the words. Serpent of fire, rise above, filled with unconditional love. From the base of my spine to my heart, your ascending fire now does start. To cleanse, to release, begin. Rebirth of myself now from within. From my heart to the crown of my head, burning away energies dying or dead, igniting new life, new love, new fire. Serpent of fire, rising higher. Serpent of fire, rise above, filled with unconditional love. From the base of my spine to my heart, your ascending fire now does start. To cleanse, to release, begin. Rebirth of myself now from within. From my heart to the crown of my head, burning away energies dying or dead, igniting new life, new love, new fire. Serpent of fire, rising higher. Serpent of fire, rise above, filled with unconditional love. From the base of my spine to my heart, your ascending fire now does start. To cleanse, to release, begin. Rebirth of myself now from within. From my heart to the crown of my head, burning away energies dying or dead, igniting new life, new love, new fire. Serpent of fire, rising higher. And when you're ready, place your arms above your head, palms facing up, keeping your shoulders relaxed, and put your awareness at the base of your spine. And contract your pelvic floor muscles in and out. It'll feel like you're trying to stop yourself from going to the toilet. If you can't get this physical action of this contraction and release, that's okay. Just focus your energy, intending it in your mind to contract and release, how you would physically do it if you're able. And this is stimulating your Kundalini energy right now. So do this for about 10 seconds. And then say out loud, I call upon divine protection of Mother Isis, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood, in unconditional love now, as my Kundalini, my serpent of fire, rises according to her innate wisdom. So be it. Sit here for another moment and breathe. And when you're finished with your breathing, just lower your arms and sit comfortable and feel all these sensations in your body. If you've been in the sun and it's too hot, make yourself comfortable. Have some water, go in the shade. You really did just activate your Kundalini energy. So I'm very hot right now just doing this quickly with you and not even sitting down and doing this fully. So just feel yourself grounded into the earth. Feel your energy rising. Feel it rising from the earth, wherever you'd like that source in your vision, so you can visualize where it's coming from. See this serpent energy weaving through your chakras. You just awakened it. It's going all the way through, from the base to your crown. Sit with this for a moment and just be. Shaking away all that doesn't need to be there. So you just reset yourself. And let that energy be pure. Let it be colorful, let it be bright, let it be white, let it be gold. Whatever resonates the most with you, allow that to enter your field and see that snaking through your chakras all the way up to the crown of your head. Serpent of fire, rise above, filled with unconditional love from the base of my spine to my heart. Your ascending fire now does start, to cleanse, to release, begin, rebirth of myself now from within, from the heart to the crown of my head, burning away energies dying or dead, igniting new life, new love, new fire, serpent of fire, rising higher. I hope you're able to take this as a beautiful exercise to revive yourself if you needed to be revived, or just ignite yourself, which you've just done successfully. And I hope you feel fantastic and revitalized, and I hope that you are able to take this energy and this passion that you just created with something simple as breathing, sitting, and visualizing, and apply that, plug it in your life wherever you need it. And if you need to take a moment for yourself, do it without judgment. Take your moment. Take however long you need. Do what you need to do. Use this burst of Kundalini energy to get yourself where you would like to be. If you needed to get over a hump in work, to figure out piles on your desk, whatever it may be, take this energy that you just created for yourself. You could sit and awaken your energy all the time. It's totally up to you. It's in our power. So take your power and enjoy it. And I will see you next week.